is shaping up to be Donald Trump worst case scenario. The Wall Street Journal just published a bombshell report detailing a letter Trump allegedly wrote to Jeffrey Epstein for his 50th birthday in 2003. In that letter, Trump is said to have sketched a drawing of a naked girl and included a cryptic message. Something along the line of our enigmas never age, and we must always keep our secret together forever. That alone is disturbing, but according to source, it's only the beginning. Even more damaging stories about Trump ties to Epson and Ghislaine Maxwell are reportedly on horizon. As I have pointed out before, Ghislaine Maxwell may now be a position to seek a retrain or even angle for a pardon, thanks to the leverage she holds, particularly when it comes to Trump. We are hearing that the Wall Street Journal story is just beginning, only the tip of the iceberg. That insight comes from some of the most respected journalists covering the Jeffrey Epstein case. Julie K. Brown, who has been at the forefront of reporting on Epstein's network and its far-reaching implications. Julie K. Brown, who wrote some of the most pivotal reporting on Jeffrey Epstein for the Miami Herald, he has helped shape much of what we know about the case. So let's look at what's happening with Ghislaine Maxwell now and walk through a timeline together because it's starting to seem like she may be argumentating and boxing in Donald Trump, leaving him looking weak and concerned. Just about 2 weeks ago, the Department of Justice released an unsigned memo, allegedly from both DOJ and FBI, saying there was no action list and that all investigations were effectively closed. Then, fast forward to last weekend, the Donald Trump suddenly shifts his position, claiming the action files and the list are real but part of a massive hoax. His blameless Democrats, James Comey and Barack Obama, Joe Biden and Hillary Clinton, insisting they orchestrated the entire thing. That reversal arguably hands Ghislaine Maxwell a potential lifeline or golden ticket. So, to be speak for seeking a retrial given the contradiction and confusion now surrounding the case. She likely to argue if Donald Trump now claiming that all the action files are a hoax, then does not that mean I deserve a retrial? If it's all fake, how can my conviction stand? And Trump only added fuel to the argument by taking things a step further. Firing James Comey, the former FBI director, once again drawing attention to the very institution involved in the original investigation. The federal prosecutor who led the case against Ghislaine Maxwell and also played a role in the Epstein case was Maureen Comey, the daughter of former FBI Director James Comey. So, when I say Donald Trump handed Maxwell a golden ticket for a retrail, I mean it literally right itself. Maxwell can now urge the sitting president of the United States is publicly saying my entire case was a hoax. And not only that, he is claiming the man behind the so-called hoax was James Comey, who happened to be the father of the very prosecutor who got me convicted. And none of that was ever disclosed to me. That's the foundation of the retrail argument. Meanwhile, behind the scene, Maxwell inner circle friends and family have been mobilizing quietly. Ghislaine Maxwell's family and allies recently published an open letter online aimed directly at Donald Trump, urging him to honor your deal. They referred the 2002 non-prosecution agreement made by Trump's former Labor Secretary Alex Acosta, who at the time was the U.S. Attorney in the Southern District of Florida. That agreement promised not to be prosecute Jeffrey Epstein or any of his co-conspirators in federal court. Ghislaine Maxwell was one of those co-conspirators. Her supporters are now pushing the U.S. Supreme Court to enforce that agreement, urging it should have protected her from prosecution. Meanwhile, pro-Maxwell influencers, some of whom were reportedly invited to the White House and were among those promised access to Epstein-related documents, have also joined in. They have been calling on Trump to grant her either a retrial or a pardon, insisting he owes it to her based on past deals and association. Then, the Wall Street Journal published a damning piece detailing the leather-bound book of birthday letter given to Epstein for his 50th birthday, reportedly accompanied by Ghislaine Maxwell herself. Among the latter was one from Donald Trump, allegedly featuring a drawing of a net girl and stated remarks like our enigmas never age and let's keep our secret together forever. Secret together forever. Trump campaigned, but who leaked the book? Maxwell is in prison. So, was it a lawyer, a family member, or a supporter? Whoever it was, they clearly chose the Wall Street Journal for strategic reason. It holds more sway in Trump's mega circle than New York Times or Washington Post. Trump, rattled by journal exposures, had the DOJ petition the Southern District of New York to unseal the selective grand jury testimony, only a sliver of the broader Epstein Maxwell case file. Most of the crucial evidence, witness interviews, wiretaps, confiscated videos, and logos lies outside that grand jury material. But by reopening the case, Trump may have eventually given Maxwell a strong position. She can now argue in court that if Trump calls her case a hoax and wants documents unsealed, she deserves a retrial or at least a say in proceeding. This also positioned her to become a central witness in Trump's defamation lawsuit against Rupert Murdoch and Fox. If Maxwell confirmed the authenticity of Trump's birthday letter to Epstein, it could devastate this case. On the other hand, if Trump offers her a retrial or pardon, she may suddenly remember less during testimony. It's a dangerous power dynamic for Trump and he knows it. That's why many believe Trump is compromised, not just politically but personally and legally. His past ties to Epstein and acquisitions surrounding Mar-a-Lago rule in Epstein trafficking network and the growing leverage Maxwell appeared to have over him all point a troubling picture. While Trump lashes out and scrambles for control, it increasingly looks like Maxwell is the one calling the shots. Murdoch says he's prepared to fight right. Meanwhile, Trump has fired Maureen Comey, the lead federal prosecutor from Southern District of New York who handled the Maxwell case. He is now moved to reopen proceeding is that same district, requesting that only a small portion of the case material be released. All of these stories about Donald Trump are starting to surface, and if Ghislaine were to step forward and say, I know everything, let's me to tell you what really happened, That could be game over. That might be moment everything changes. So these are the calculated moves she's making. Let me know what you think. I am genuinely curious. Just consider the sequence. Her influential friend, her family, and supporter releasing a public statement pushing for retrade, and then the leak to the Wall Street Journal of that birthday book. One she reportedly helped compile